This is our 5th year partnering with the Let's Share the Sun Foundation. Over the last 5 years, we've confirmed that women are disproportionately impacted by a lack of energy access, which leads to critical concerns about security.
For Let's Share the Sun, one of our key pillars, one of the 3 pillars, is solar for women. And what we learned here in Puerto Rico is domestic violence is a key issue, and that solar and storage can actually save lives. And by putting solar and storage on our 4th domestic violence shelter on the island, we were told by the director that this installation not only saves money, but it provides energy security and energy equity for those women.
En el 2025, Puerto Rico, lamentablemente, perdió la vida de 21 mujeres que murieron a manos de sus parejas o exparejas. Igualmente, la cantidad de mujeres que recibe Casa de la Bondad en sus distintos programas, buscando lo que es ese apoyo, ese acompañamiento para poder salir del ciclo de la violencia doméstica, pues ha ido en aumento. Y es por eso que resulta pertinente el continuar fortaleciendo los servicios de apoyo para que más mujeres puedan salir de esta situación que sin duda alguna es un problema de salud pública.
I came here to Casa de la Bondad in 2019. It was my birthday, and I decided to not give another day of my life to my abuser. So I went to the court, and all the shelters were full. They kept calling shelter after shelter. I was very nervous. I was with my 3 kids, and I had nowhere else to go because I couldn't go to my mom's house because it was a pattern that I always went, stayed with her and got back with him. So when I came here to Casa de la Bondad, which was the only shelter that answered, they welcomed me here with open arms, and I immediately, when I came to the space, you can feel the peace, you can feel also the love that the employees here have for us.
It's a long process. Until now, I received around 2 years of service from Casa La Bondad, and right now I feel in peace. I feel very happy, and me and my son have the opportunity to live again, have a second life.
It is magical to be here on International Women's Day, right? To take a moment, honor the women here who are so incredibly brave, who have made decisions to change their lives and live. We were upstairs talking with some of the survivors, and one of them talked about living in peace, right? There's nothing more that I want for my family than to live in peace, and she has achieved that. But I also think being here and meeting the founders of this shelter and the women that have spent their entire careers working on these issues, I mean, that is just as inspiring to me, right? People who marry their mission and their passion with their work. I think that so many of us in the clean energy industry do that as well. And to do that here and bring these passions together on International Women's Day is incredibly meaningful.
When we were together with the delegates from Mackenzie and the Solar Sisters led by Abby Hopper, it was a moment in time that we saw firsthand the impact of the solar and storage installation on this specific domestic violence shelter. I want to thank Mackenzie for being the key financial sponsor for not only this domestic violence shelter this year, but for the previous 3 domestic violence shelters that we've completed here on the island.
Sin embargo, hoy puedo estar aquí con mucha alegría y con la satisfacción de que podemos contar con aliados y con un sistema energético que nos va a permitir apoyar más vidas y sobre todo garantizar lo que es la seguridad.
there's nothing more powerful than people coming together to change the world, and that's basically what we're doing, right? I mean, it is a collaboration between these organizations, but we are fundamentally trying to change how people receive energy and their ability to be secure in a domestic violence shelter, in their own homes. And that has ripple effects, not only for the individual people and homes that are impacted, but for the communities, for their resiliency, and for the kind of the idea of what is possible, right? Like, it is possible to change the way we fuel our economy. That's a pretty radical thought, but if we have these little proof points along the way, I think we're gonna get there.
It was so inspiring to see female leadership both at the shelter and here volunteering in Adjuntas to promote clean, reliable, and safe energy options for the citizens of Puerto Rico. As I move forward in my career, I'm more motivated than ever to stay in the energy business and promote accessible, clean, safe, and reliable power access for everyone.
Yeah, I think women must play a critical role in this energy transition, right? I mean, we all see the world a little bit differently. It's informed by our experience. And being a woman in this world and being a woman in this world right now, I have a pretty particular perspective. And that needs to be reflected in how we are transitioning what basically fuels our entire economy, right? Energy fuels our entire economy, and we need to have women's perspectives in how we serve customers and how we talk with customers and how we roll this out.
I feel incredibly grateful and honored to be part of Woodmac's delegation along with Let's Share the Sun to then provide that solution to these women in terms of access to clean, reliable energy, and that way we can slowly, step by step, inch forward to make a real difference, a real change.
Yo estoy súper emocionada, súper contenta, pero siempre he dicho que nuestra sociedad necesita que cada uno de nosotros dejemos ese granito de arena. Esto es tan importante porque si queremos un mundo libre de violencia, donde todos podamos vivir con más tranquilidad, es necesario poder contar con las alianzas y con el apoyo de la comunidad en general. Yo creo que eso es lo que hace la diferencia, el servir, el dar de sí antes de pensar en sí.
So my hope is that, when we all get back on the plane and head back to all the various places we are from in the world, that we leave with a sense that our work matters, right? That the work we're doing in the State House, in the halls of Congress, developing projects really matters and really changes people's lives, and that we've built some connections and some commitment to continue that transition and further it and accelerate it.